U.S. Meat Export Federation's spring conference taking place in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm Susan Littlefield on the Rural Radio Network. This report's brought to you by Nebraska Corn Board, working with the USMEF to contribute more than $166 per Nebraska corn acre grown. As we hear from the chair-elect, Steve Hanson, also from the state of Nebraska, as he talks about all the export opportunities.
Well, you know, Susan, the one thing we discovered here today, and that is the beef value is $480 a head for exports. That's a tremendous number, including hides. I mean, it is up almost everywhere in the world. Our volume is down just slightly, but our total exports, as far as value, are up. And so that means that our beef is really wanted by the worldwide group as far as for its quality and taste.
Well, I think you guys have gone above and beyond when it comes to finding different economic values for these animals, whether it's beef, pork, or lamb, in the shipping process to meet the demand worldwide. Yes,
I think you're right. Our quality and our safety factor in our food is looked at by the world as unsurpassed. Our pork is just a great tasting product. It's a quality product. And right now, beef, or the export value for pork, is just over $70 a head. And that's a tremendous number. Both their volume and their value are up between 6 and 8%. So that's a good number, Susan.
What about Japan and how that's all working into the demand process?
Well, you know, Japan's got a tough go right now. Their yen is approximately 157 to one of our dollars. 2 years ago, it was 110 to 112. Last year, it was around 130, 35. So they've basically increased over 50% from 2 years ago, 30% over last year for the cost of American beef. But yet they are still one of the top three traders for our beef and our pork. It's a real success story.
Did you learn how much of that is broken down age-wise to the consumer?
You know, they didn't talk a lot about that, but what we're finding is the Generation Z group is really coming after the quality and the value, also the safety. They look at that factor and the protein that they get for the price. So it's a big deal.
And also the fact that demand worldwide, as you mentioned, just continues to grow, and I think there's bigger opportunities coming our way.
Most certainly. Demand worldwide has stayed very, very steady, and it's because of our great taste. Their quality, or our quality, is unsurpassed, and the other worlds, they look at our safety factor as just one of the best things about our meat.
So why don't you take a second and just talk to those Nebraskans out there that see you guys being involved in U.S. Meat Export Federation. So explain to them the important role that USMEF plays in what they have growing in their feedlots and their pastures right now.
Well, you know, USMEF just basically adds value to every critter that we are growing, both in the hog market and in the cattle market. One thing we have is experts all around the world. We have roughly 95 people employed worldwide to promote U.S. red meat. And I think that's probably one of the keys. These people are quality people. They care about U.S. red meat, and they want to promote it. And we're very fortunate to have them working for us. Some of them have been 25, 30-year workers, and they're just great for our group.
Anything else you'd like to add?
You know, not at this time. I tell you, we're very fortunate to have the USMEF working for us. They're a great group, and they are in our best interests, and they promote what we have to sell.
You know, it's not going to be long, and I'm going to be able to call you chairman instead of chair-elect.
Yeah, I've got 6 months, and Randy teases me every time. He said, well, one more day off. And, you know, I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of interesting things. I'm going to get to meet some new people. And plus, I'll probably be able to travel just a little bit worldwide. That's not really why I'm doing it, though. I think the most important thing for me to becoming chairman is the fact that I'm going to be promoting a product that I love and I raise.
My conversation with Steve Hanson, who happens to be chair-elect of the U.S. Meat Export Federation. I'm Susan Littlefield on the Rural Radio Network.